SpongeBob, me boy, clap me cheeks.
Welcome back to Relatable.
I don't know how to do SpongeBob's laugh.
Is that SpongeBob taking a full load right into his esophagus?
Yeah, and then it oozes out of all his little spongy pores.
Woo! Welcome back. We're starting things off with a bang with a little sneak peek from our SpongeBob porn that we are currently writing. We're super excited to share it with you guys.
It's a full-length feature film.
Yeah, Pornhub actually paid us ahead of time. Like we pitched a brief thing.
They paid us $10 whole to write this and produce it, and we said abso-fucking-lutely. We almost did it for free.
I mean, we offered to do it for free, and then the pitch was so good, they were like, guys, please, like, we have to, for legal purposes, we have to pay you. And they're like, just give us an amount. And we were both like, yeah, $10. And they're like, okay, so $20. And we're like, no,
10. It better be 10, not a cent more.
10 total between us. You know what I mean? Because this is a passion project, and it's something we've been working on for quite a while.
Right. And you know what they say, if you love your job, it's not really a job. So,
you know, if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. So
exactly. Yeah.
I fixed it for you.
Thank you.
We're actually going to be recycling the costumes and everything, and maybe some of the actors, depending on how out of work they are from the SpongeBob musical.
I was thinking that, you know, somebody special in our lives could have their acting debut.
Who might that be, Jillian?
My wonderful husband.
Oh, and what part might he play?
Oh, well, maybe background fish number 5.
Oh, okay. He's not going to be the leading man.
No, I think he's too good for that, actually.
Okay, I was eyeballing a few of my favorite stars, Rod Gazinia, Mike Hawk, but we'll, you know, we're going to put out an official casting bulletin, and we'll let you guys know how it develops, but we're excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be so creamy.
And, you know, nautical and nautical.
Nautical, yeah, that's right.
It's also going to be part musical, but that's another topic for another day. Jillian is back in LA, everyone.
Ooh, if you felt a dark presence over LA.
You're gonna repurpose this joke again?
Yeah, it's because I'm back again.
Oh my gosh, she's back again.
Nah.
Murdering children and people's friends.
Yeah.
And
Jillian's back.
All right. Fucking shit up for everyone in the process.
That's true. I mean, I'm really actually kind of fucking over my landlord right now because
yeah, we're keeping this. Everyone, nobody tell her, okay?
Don't tell her, please.
Don't be stupid.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That was my HRH impression.
It's not the vibe. Stop.
Okay, if you guys want to go be fat somewhere else, this is a skinny bitch tutorial, okay? Don't be stupid. Anyway.
First of all, I just want to preface this with snitches get stitches, so don't fuck with me. But yeah, I got
unless you want to become a human quilt.
Well, yeah, I decided to. Well, I did say on the last podcast that by this time I would either have a kitten or not, and here we are. I have a kitten.
She's got a brand new pussy.
That's right, a brand new fuzzy pussy.
No, it was a choice between. Who was it, Jillian? You want to tell the Civil War story that happened? Okay.
Yeah. Well, there were 2 kittens, and they were named Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like we said, this is what Civil War was really about. So, you know, I had to pick between the 2, and I ended up going for my man Tony.
Tony Stank, A Tale of Two Kitties.
More like Phony Stark.
Oh, shit.
But I swiftly and promptly renamed him Gizmo.
Yes. If you have seen What We Do in the Shadows, the show, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. So I guess his name is officially Guillermo.
Yeah, well.
And I call him Gizmo. But I was fucking crying because I had sent pictures of him to my mother-in-law. And she texted me the next day. She's like, I've been showing people pictures of Gizmo like someone would show photos of their grandchildren. Sorry. I'm like girl.
Subtle mother-in-law.
I know. I'm like, he is your grandkid.
This is the only grandkid you're gonna get.
Yeah, you better cherish it.
If you keep fucking pressuring me, I swear to God.
Yeah, no, she keeps asking about him. It's really sweet. So I fucking love this kitten. I would fucking die for him.
Oh, question: is he circumcised? And do you have plans to?
I'm actually kind of insulted that you would even ask me.
I'm not asking for me because I know the answer. I just mean for the people at home.
Oh, well, yeah. To
sure...
clarify, I'm still a foreskins rights activist, and I'm still hard set on that. Hard. And no, I did not circumcise Gizmo. I do not have plans to. By the way, that reminds me. Last night I asked Marco. I was like, if someone offered you $10 million to get an adult circumcision, would you do it? And he was like, why would somebody offer me that?
You're like, no reason. You would have wasted cash.
I'm like, Marco, don't think too much about it. It's just a hypothetical. He's like, well, that's a lot of money. I'm like, but you would lose so much sensation. He's like, well, it's not a real scenario.
Answer the goddamn question.
And I'm like,
Marco.
I need to know.
You fucking pull out a scalpel.
Keep your foreskin intact, Marco. Where else am I supposed to hide if I get scared?
What did he say? Did he just have a non-answer for you?
I think he just kind of said, I don't know.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I know. What a
cop-out.
fucking cop-out, right?
Okay. I think your cat knew that something was up with him, too, because the way sorry. Oh, fuck. I'm canceled. Misgendering people's pussies. I'm sorry. No, but the way he acted when... He just has feminine energy. I'm just going to say he might be gay. Okay?
No, I kept calling him... Beans on accident, which is the name of my mom's girl kitty.
So you brought Gizmo home yesterday after a fucking drive in your car. Did you bring Yoshi as well?
I did.
Girl, so she's driving back my little 6.5 hours
clown
with a cat,
car full of my pets,
a cat and a bird, just on the loose, not in cages.
Yeah.
She swerved into a fucking oncoming traffic.
Yeah, they're shitting and pissing all over.
So you got home and Gizmo's doing weird cat shit with your husband. She's like stalking him from behind doors.
He's a little cautious of Marco, obviously because he's never met him before, and he would like peek behind like the door frame and kind of like creep around him in the kitchen, like just very cautiously looking at him. And Marco was falling asleep last night and he started snoring, and Gizmo like hopped onto his pillow and just was like very slowly creeping up to him and like sniffing, trying to see what the fuck was going on.
And then you tried to sick him on Marco with the stranglehold.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to teach him quickly that in order to survive in this dog eat dog world, you need to be ready to strike first at any given moment.
Yeah, you gotta assert yourself as the alpha in the household.
Well, and also, according to Marco's mom, Marco has a natural proclivity to go for the jugular with animals. So
what does that mean?
I'm not even kidding, by the way. This is a text she sent me because Marco had told me, he's like, oh, I'm going to play with him. I like to grab cats by their neck. I'm like, what? He's like, not like choking them.
Not in like a weird fetishy way.
Yeah, no, I let them breathe a little bit. He's done this with Beans and Lulu too, where he'll just like, mess around with them.
So he'll play with your pussy.
He plays with my pussies. Yeah.
He chokes your pussy out.
Yes.
Jill, I'm a little sus if you ask me. That's step one to becoming a serial killer is abusing animals.
Well, then Marco's right along the journey with me because I beat the fuck out of Yoshi when I got home. I grabbed her by her tail and started swinging her against the table.
It was consensual, by the way. Yoshi's really into S&M.
Yeah, she really likes it. She's kind of a freak. No, but his mom texted me because I was like, I think the kitten's a little cautious of Marco right now because he might be scared of how big Marco is. And she's like, that makes sense. You know, Marco
Has a pretty big toe.
Yeah, that 16 foot long toe is a little intimidating.
And his cock isn't small either.
Oh yes, that third leg of his. So she's like, it's fine. Marco has something that attracts animals and small children. No idea what.
So Marco has something in him that attracts children and animals. Is he the fucking Pied Piper? I don't.
Yeah, it's like Hansel and Gretel, you know, like he radiates like sweet energy.
He lures them into the woods and eats them. Is that what you're saying?
He eats them. Yeah, no, it's just something about that 16-foot long toe that attracts children and animals.
They ride it all the way into the forest.
Yeah, it's like a little choo-choo train. So I said, I'm sure they'll become friends quickly. The kitten likes to watch Marco right now. And she said, I'd say yes, something attracts animals. I also think it won't take long, but I also know from experience that a lot of nonsense comes out of it since Marco sits the rascal in the neck.
What? He sicks the rascal in the neck?
She said sits the rascal in the neck, but
God.
I think she was saying like he likes to kind of grab them and like, you know.
No, Jill, I think she was saying he sits on their neck.
Well, I mean, if he sits on their necks like he sits on mine, then they're in for a ride.
You just come back home and your cat is like flat on the ground.
Just a little gizmo pancake. I'm like, oh, did we get a new rug?
You pick him up by his tail and the rest of it fucking breaks off and falls to the ground.
No, I just had to laugh. So, I mean, and Marco is really sweet about it because I was trying to grab Gizmo to like, you know, show him to Marco and let Marco hold him. And Gizmo's all freaked out trying to like squirm away. And Marco's like,
he sensed a killer.
Right. He's like, please get me out of here. No, but Marco was like, no, it's okay. Like, let him be. He'll come around eventually. They always do. No, it was very sweet. So Marco is kind of giving him his space right now. And I'm sure they will become fast friends. Because even my dad, who like, you know, like most men is like, I don't want a pet. He was babying Gizmo. He's like, I want to keep him.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, pet dads. My dad was so adamantly against getting a dog, and now he treats a dog better than he ever treated me or my brother. I'm just gonna say it, Dad.
Yeah, dude.
If you're listening, you know that's true. Come at me.
It sucks seeing someone else live your dream.
He talks to her like she's his child. He's like, how much for the puppy in the window? Who's my puppy in the window?
Oh my God. Your parents, like, you know, in however long it is until they die, like they're like getting their last will and testament read, and it's like, and the house and all of the money goes to Maisie. And then
she's
you
just
and
drooling in the corner.
you and Tommy are just looking over.
Dude, I think I talked to my parents about that, and they're like, yeah, if anything happens to us, like, you can probably take Maisie. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm plotting their deaths right now.
Dude, I know. My mom's giving me all the pets when...
All the pets?
All the pets. I mean, whatever she has when she dies.
Including horse?
She doesn't have a horse anymore.
Oh, no horse.
No horsey.
Well, how are you supposed to, like, get your lifetime supply of glue and sausages?
Well, funny you mentioned that. I'm actually going to use my tax return to buy a horse farm and give myself a free little lifetime supply of glue.
Oh my God. I fucking envy you so bad because guess who accidentally put exempt on all of their past fucking in whatever paychecks? It's me. It's me. I did. When I tell you I'm gonna jump into traffic, you guys. I was on Disney's payroll because we were shooting a film for them this past year, and recently went back to my production company's payroll. And in the process today, doing taxes, found out that I had fucking put exempt, and so wasn't paying taxes on my income for the good part of a year. And now I owe the IRS like $3,500 that I don't have. So, I mean, don't come for me. I have it. I'll get it.
I promise. I have the money. I'm good for it.
I'll figure it out, okay? I'm not saying I'm going to resort to illegal things, but I will get that money.
Hey, there's nothing illegal about selling some good old feet pics.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and I might have started an OnlyFans page.
Hey, I know you're in a tough spot right now, so I'm going to be generous and I will lend you Yoshi and you can take photos of her fat bird cooch and make bank on OnlyFans.
This really means, Jillian, I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to ask, but like I was going to see if that was okay. And the fact that you just told me that before I even got the chance to ask it means so much.
No, and like you can cut this out because like I don't want people to, you know, I don't want to like come across as like so like
wealthy.
Right. And also I'm trying to be humble, you know, but yeah, of course. I mean, I'm just trying to do my charity work because I'm going to write it off on my taxes actually.
If you could also spare some dong shots of Gizmo, like I'd really appreciate it.
No, absolutely. Do you want the foreskin visible or not?
I mean, as much visibility as possible. Okay. And if you could shave, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because people like a clean cut.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Like a little landing strip.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
No, yeah, absolutely. Anyway, yeah. No, that's pretty awful. I really...
Thank you.
I really feel for you. That fucking sucks.
It blows donkey balls.
Yeah.
So yeah, my life is falling apart. I had like a mental breakdown and I owe the IRS most of my savings. So.
Bitch, we got to start fucking breaking out all the voodoo witchy shit and start manifesting you a fucking job.
Yeah, I thought you were going to give me my fucking you're going to bring your crystals over here. Turns out no crystals.
I did bring crystal. You did not specify which one, so I brought crystal meth.
Oh.
I mean, that's, you know, that could make you happy for a couple hours maybe.
How much did you bring?
I don't know, like a couple ounces.
Okay. I think that should be fun. With OnlyFans and everything, it should be fun.
Okay, yeah, no,
okay,
great.
I might also resell it. We'll see. But yeah, so what the fuck were we even talking about?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm in a spot and I'm okay. And I was talking to my dad today. He's like, Lauren, this is a blip in your life. I'm like, bitch, this does not feel like a blip right now. Cause now I'm like,
well, yeah, because you're living through it. Like, it's, I mean, of course, like in a year from now, you're going to look back and be like, damn, that sucked.
I'm fucking swimming in a pool of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when I was broke? I fill my fucking tub with champagne. Yeah.
Get me another diamond encrusted glass of rum, please.
Give me some cocaine and whores. No, I obviously, yes, it's a blip. And like considering everything that's going on in the world right now, and I'm very blessed and fortunate that I'm in like a stable living situation. But the fact that like, hey man, I can't afford fucking healthcare and all the other shit that I have to pay out of pocket. It's just insane. And like, yes, LA is expensive, but I feel like so many people deal with this shit where they're like, oh, yeah, I work 5 jobs and I still can't make rent. I'm like, this should not be happening.
That's fucking wild. And you know, like I went to Half Moon Bay this past weekend with my parents.
Yeah, because you're rich. We get it.
That's right.
You stayed at the Ritz Bits Carlton.
The Ritz Cracker Carlton. And we took our stretch Lamborghini limo. Each of us, we all had our own. And
you just took a caravan.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I saw. It looked gorgeous.
It was great.
Remember when we found an aborted fetus there?
Yes, I do.
Can we go I need to specify. I think we did stay for like a family trip. There was this beach and Jillian chucked a living starfish into the ocean.
Saved its life.
We found what looked like was a human fetus.
It was like a weird polyp thing that was like some kind of like algae egg sac or some shit. I honestly don't fucking know. It looked really horrifying. But
it looked like the beginnings of a human fetus.
Yeah, it was fucking gross.
You were like emotionally wrecked after that. Genuinely, like you were shocked. And then we binge ate a bunch of sushi and free appetizers. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, you went to Half Moon Bay.
No, yeah. And we went to this really cute little distillery, and I went up to go get this drink from the little bar. And I could hear the bartenders talking, and
is it you said little distillery in the little bar? Was it, just a miniature?
Yeah. Okay. It was run by elves. And they make a great margarita, I gotta say. it's a little small, you know. I wish the
You had to order
portions-
like 12.
Well,
probably. Yeah.
to even get like a shot worth, but whatever. I'm not complaining. You know, I got to support local businesses.
That's true. That's true.
So,
you had, I saw you had like a blue drink.
Yeah. It was,
No, sorry. Maybe it wasn't Elf Run. Were there some Smurfs there? Because
it was a co-op thing.
Okay.
Like Smurf and Elf, you know, because I guess they had like a big treaty where they kind of like figured this shit out, and they're like, we're better when we work together.
Right. There was some, you know, terrorist attacks among that community.
Right.
I know.
Really horrific bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
A really, really long, you know, feud that's been going on for centuries and generations.
Right.
And just really horrible racism and hatred for the other. Recently we're able to overcome it.
So you got the Smurf semen surprise.
I did.
That's okay.
It was surprisingly disgusting.
Wait, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
It
I
really
was
good.
like, it looked good to me.
No,
man.
it was really good. It was like a vodka raspberry lemon thing.
Oh my
And
god.
the blue was from like spirulina, which I think is like an extract from like a seaweed or something.
Semen.
Yes.
I actually have a kombucha in my fridge that has spirulina in it. It almost tastes a little grassy.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
It's acquired taste.
Yeah. But it was really good. But I heard the bartenders chatting, and the hostess was like, "Oh, are you going to the Ritz?" They were actually not going to the Ritz. She's like, "Are you going to the Ritz after this for your other shift?" He's like, "Yeah, like Sundays are my busy day." And I was telling my parents, I'm like, "Oh, I guess this bartender also works at the Ritz." And my mom's like, "Wow, he must be like a really sought after bartender if he's working in two places." I'm like, "Or he's not fucking getting paid enough and has to work two jobs." Like, what?
Oh, yikes, Mom. Yikes.
I'm like, yeah, in an ideal world, it would be that case where he's just so fucking amazing at making drinks that the Ritz is like, "We have to have you."
No, yeah. In that case, if he was so sought after, he would only have one job where he was paid enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, to finally loop it back to where we started, it is fucking crazy how people have to hold all these jobs to just barely fucking make a living.
Yeah. It's
I was talking to a developer today, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like I just got promoted at my job. Like I'm a line cook, and now I'm like, you know, like a shift manager or something or whatever."
You're talking to a developer?
Like a game developer.
And they also are working as a line cook?
Yes. And I was like, "Oh my God, dude. Like that sounds stressful."
What?
Like, how do you have time to make a game? He's like, "Yeah, I'm a full-time line cook." I'm like, "How are you making games?"
This is not okay. Everyone has, I feel like, their own specialty and brings so much value to the world and to people and to life as a whole, and they're just not paid enough. And it's so obvious. I mean, it's tricky because if you're an artist, you have to do side gigs. Like my whole life, you know, going into film and all this stuff. Not like it's been my whole life, but even recently, and knowing people who are trying to be actors or whatever, side gigs are just part of the equation. But like, even when you get to the point where you're established and you bring a lot to the table, it's still like, I'll give you $5 for 12 hours of work. It's like, Are you butt fucking kidding me?
I know, because as an artist who's done commissions in the past, you know, when people ask for prices and I tell them, they're like, "Wow, that seems a little steep." I'm like, well, look, just because I've seen a lot of people complain. It's like, why am I paying $150 for something that takes you 2 hours to do?
Yeah.
It's like, you're not paying for that.
You're not paying for
length
the
of time. You're
Yeah.
paying for the amount of years I've spent perfecting
exactly.
my fucking craft. Okay.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I can do it in 20 minutes. If time is an issue, I can do it in 10 hours if time is an issue. You're going to get the same fucking, well, not the 10-minute one, but you're going to get the same result.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a fucking scribble. Like,
Stick figure. No, it's frustrating, you know, because like I've spent time and money learning how to be a better artist.
oh my God.
You know?
Yeah. I was just thinking too, there's this girl I met at my gym who's a writer now, and she got her fucking master's of fine arts at UCLA. And from that went into an unpaid internship.
Oh my God.
Unpaid. I had an unpaid internship when I first moved here. They didn't even give us food. Like, they didn't feed us. They maybe paid for gas money if we had to do errands, but like, just literally just taking advantage of people.
No,
Just
dude,
straight up cutting costs.
It's awful. I actually know a lot of the people that I graduated with, they had a hard time finding a job out of college. And then, of course, COVID happened.
Oh, of course.
So then they were even more fucked. And it's just, I don't know. It's fucking rough, man. And it's like there's this quote unquote labor shortage. And I'm saying that because it's not like there's not enough people to work these jobs. It's because no one wants to work for pennies.
Yeah, but then you see like a bunch of Republicans on their own fucking podcasts and they're like, it's because so the thing is about these people and the work shortage is they just got, spoiled and they just don't want to put in the hard work and they just can't commit. That was my Ben Shapiro impression. But
I'm Ben Shapiro.
I have a small cock. No, it's not fucking rocket science. So people are trying to make it more complicated than it is. Like, you fucking try working these jobs and like also putting in, like, people who complain about people at Starbucks not making their drink perfectly or not putting on a fucking happy dappy fucking face when they greet them in the window. They're making next to nothing.
Yeah, dude. How about you fucking smile after you make your millionth frappuccino for the day after getting paid $9 an hour?
Yeah. It's if you want quality, you gotta fucking pay for it and don't complain about it otherwise.
Yeah.
But
it is, I mean, okay. I know this is like, everyone fucking talks about this, how LA is so expensive, and it is. It's like, I went to a cafe that's by my apartment and like their coffee is really good. I do like supporting them, but like an iced latte is $6.50.
Yeah.
And then in Danville, it was just so jarring to get an iced latte where my parents live and have it be like $5, and I'm like, that's so cheap.
Or to pay for gas at home. I think LA in any city is really just expensive. And like, I understand why, because you have access to all this cool shit. Like, I went the other weekend with some friends to this like adult arcade thing, which sounds very sexual.
No, I know you're talking about 2-bit Circus.
Yeah, 2-clit Circus.
Yeah,
you have one of 2 clits to choose from, and you just toggle between them the entire night.
2-bit Circus. 2-clit. 2 skirt piss.
2-tit squirt piss.
2-tit squirt piss. Come on down to 2-pit.
2-tit squirt piss.
To 2-tit squirt piss.
Or you can honk on some titties and, get pissed on or whatever. I don't know.
Piss.
Squirt
Which
piss.
some might argue is the same thing, but it is not. Women can ejaculate.
We're actually an educational program. We are here to determine the difference between squirt and piss. And we've found that they are very different things chemically, and they each have a soul one has a piss soul and the other has a squirt soul. So
it's scientifically proven it is different, okay? Stop fucking asking.
2-tit squirt piss. So I went to 2-tit squirt piss and it was really fun. Like, I had a really good time, but it was like $35 for a ticket just to go.
Yeah, it's a little expensive.
Oh, you've been?
I have.
Bitch, I didn't know that. So I went with some friends, whatever, pay the $35 and that gets you like 700 bits. And each bit is like, I don't know, a cent or some shit. I don't know. No. I don't know how money works, but it's not very much. And so I used most of it to buy fucking a vegan hot dog and fries. And then I got a drink, which was actually not bad, but the drinks are like $15. And then they have a VR experience, which was fun. But yeah, it's so fucking pricey. I kind of go hog wild on the weekends and like very much splurge. And now that I have no money, I can't really do that anymore. But we are going to go see Batman tonight.
Yes, that's right.
A 3-hour fucking Batman movie,
Ooh.
which, goddamn, I hope it's worth it.
I kind of hope it flops because he said he would do porn if it doesn't do well.
Shut the fuck up, Jillian.
I'm serious. He really did say that.
Well, because he knew it would do well. Unless a bunch of people purposefully go to Rotten Tomatoes and downvote it so he does porn.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, this movie sucked.
Oh my God. I would pay so much money to see that. I'm not going to lie. I I discovered recently, so I don't have HBO Max. I know. I'm very sad about it too. I wish I did because I would be watching all these shows like
I think
Euphoria.
we should splurge.
Dude, when I get a job.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Don't fucking ask for shit from me. Okay. I'm selling bird coochie pics on
Right.
OnlyFans.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
You know. Anyway. So I would be watching Euphoria, all this shit, right? And I found an actress on Euphoria who I guess she plays this girl who's like addicted to heroin, whatever. I went to her Instagram and she had these like sexy pictures. And then I found out somehow that she did porn forever.
What?
Yeah. And now she's like an actor on Euphoria.
Oh.
Which to me is like, okay, girl, how the fuck do you leverage that into an acting career?
We love a versatile queen.
We do, but I'm just like,
Well,
I feel
hey,
like
I mean-
we grew up in a generation that was like, oh, if you do porn, your fucking life is over.
Right.
If people find that, I mean, I think about that too. I'm like, if I, for whatever reason, wanted to go into that industry, that shit's on the internet forever. Your face is out there getting bukkakied on or whatever. But like,
One of them bukkakis.
one of them butt cakes. But then to be an actor after that and to be able to have like a legit acting career is really impressive to me.
Yeah, I think because it's so I think our generation is trying to destigmatize sex work, which I'm
Great.
100% for.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like you're fucking paying for it. Like
Yeah.
all you people who are shitting on it, you're the ones that are fucking like jerking your little wiener off.
I'm trying to sell these fucking bird pics. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? You know
man.
what I mean?
And look, there's a market for that. I'm just saying. Go to onlyfans.com/Yoshi.
Slash birdissy.
Birdussy, some raw red birdussy.
Ew.
Sorry. Anyway,
It's green. Anyway, but no, it's really cool that like someone who is a porn star who also can act is like acting.
Yeah. Well,
And-
funny enough, I had been watching Pam and Tommy with my
Yes, I
mom
need to see it.
when I was home, and it's really good. I do really like it. But you know, it's like that whole story about how they got their sex tape leaked,
Mm-hmm.
and
It ruined her life, but not his.
right, but she.
Don't spoil anything.
I'm not.
Okay.
This is real life. She got kind of propelled into stardom after that
Okay.
too. So her
That's
life
fair.
wasn't ruined in the sense that, you know, she never worked again.
But look
But
at
it's
how-
humiliating when
Yeah.
when you have that consent and control taken away from you. I mean, it's so violating.
Can we just look at how like people treat men and women in sex tapes differently though, in terms of
Yeah.
like the stain that's left on them throughout the rest of their lives? Because you have Kim Kardashian who became kind of famous for his sex tape, and people don't think she's talented or brings anything to the table, which I think is debatable, but people always bring that back and then like forget about who the fuck the guy, Ray J, or I don't know who the fuck
Right.
she was sleeping
Fucking
with,
who cares?
but he doesn't have a stain on his fucking ledger.
Right.
And the same thing with Pam and Tommy. I'm sure like it didn't negatively affect him the way that it affected her. And yeah, she got stardom from it, but then it's like there's a negative connotation to her being in a fucking sex tape when it was a mutual exchange. That's the
Right.
thing.
And my mom looked it up, and I guess her net worth is like 4 million or something, and his is like 20 million. You know,
See, yeah.
it's kind of crazy. And you know, my point bringing that up was when that type of stuff happened. And don't get me wrong, if that happened today, if someone's sex tape got leaked that they didn't want out there, that's obviously horrifically violating. But like, I
Yeah.
think if you are releasing sexual content, there are people who like this girl who on Euphoria, like she was doing porn and now she's an actress. So, you know, I don't think it's like as taboo.
I don't think it's life ending
Yeah, no.
because it's just a part of your life. It's like acting is fake existing. Porn is
Yeah.
fake.
I
Kind
think
of real. Also having sex. Like
I feel like I always have nightmares where like my top like falls off or something and like my boobs are just out.
Shut
And
the
I'm
fuck
like
up.
so ashamed that like my tits are out.
yeah.
And then when I'm thinking about that, you know, like if I'm at the beach or whatever and I have my bikini, I'm like, God, I hope it doesn't like slip off when I'm in the fucking ocean, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I hope a shark doesn't come nibble it off and then nibble my tits off. I try to remind myself that it's like I don't necessarily think that bodies should be so sexualized where it's like you're seeing boobs and you're like, oh, sex.
Yeah, I think the boobs are over sexualized, but whatever. I also am just like, I don't know if I would just go off showing my chest. I think I also had a nightmare about that too the other day, that I spent an entire day at a water park, like, you know, that kids are at, without, like, I forgot to put my top on.
Oh my God.
And yeah, that was it was like humiliating, because it's like, oh my God, I exposed children to my breasts.
Right. Meanwhile, men are fucking walking around here with their titties swanging out.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man.
Come on, guys. I remember on vacation as a kid, we'd go to Mexico. Yeah, and it was like all-inclusive resort kind of deal. And there'd be a bunch of European men and women. Well, maybe not the men as much. They're just fucking dongs out. No, but women would be like super tanned up with their fucking titties hanging out. And as a kid, just walking by them and being like, whoa. But just it being like surprising but not life altering, because I don't know, any other country, I feel like it's not that big of a fucking deal.
Yeah, no. I think a lot of European countries are a little more forward thinking with it. Like, they're not as regressive, because I think so much of it is like American religious Puritan culture.
Yeah.
You know, it's all this fucking religious guilt that's just hammered into us, where it's like nudity and sexuality is wrong.
You know what I want to see? I want to see more fucking deckhand balls, you know?
Yeah.
Not
out,
in
fellas.
life. Sorry?
What?
Huh?
I said whip them out, fellas. I mean, not to me.
Not in life.
Specifically.
In a general sense. I just mean like in film and TV, it's a lot of, you have forever women showing their boobs.
You should watch Pam and Tommy.
Okay, that's what I'm saying though. Yeah. Sebastian?
I don't want to spoil it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta see it.
Okay. Because I just watched Jackass, which is actually, it was really fun.
I heard it's really good.
It's really good. It's just a good time. Those guys are just like family and they fuck around with each other. There's a lot of dicks and it's a good time. But I also heard the Euphoria is like penis, which is weird because
I guess there's a lot of sex scenes.
They're high schoolers technically.
Yeah, and that like kind of weirds me out a little bit because I'm like, like I know they're adults playing kids. You know,
that's how I feel about Pen 15 because
I know
I saw a fan cam of what the fuck, Maya with like one of the boys that she kisses at the end, and people did like kill the lights, so baby closure. I was like,
oh my God.
And the actor's like 17, and then obviously they're not actually kissing, they just got like a body double, but I'm like, let's just hold on there.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Like when you're a fucking teenager and you're, you know, consuming media that's about teenagers, like
yeah, that's
teenage
different.
Books like fucking the Hunger Games, or Twilight
the
or whatever.
100 Games. Sorry,
the 100 Games.
You fight for $100.
And you know, it's like, okay, as a teenager, you're like, yeah, cool. Like I want to see Edward and Bella kiss, but like as an adult, I'm like, ooh, they're
look away.
teenagers, gross. I mean, Edward's like 1,000 years old or whatever, but like,
well, yeah, but then I mean, Romeo and Juliet, they're technically like 13 or 14.
that's also true. That is true. I just don't think I can really stomach Euphoria because I guess there's like a scene with like the teacher fucking one of the kids.
Oh my God, Jillian.
I know.
There's a lot of shit apparently. I saw someone try and like summarize an episode and they're like, yeah, so the dad went out drunk driving and he got home and he pissed all over the floor.
Ew.
What the fuck is happening?
You know what? On second thought, I might watch that.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I didn't know there was piss play involved.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah, it's really putting the urinal tract into euphoria.
The urine into Euphoria.
Speaking of urine, someone in your life had a UTI recently.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. Okay, yeah, those are the worst. My mom got a bladder infection.
Oh, bladder, yeah.
Which is like, you know, same thing. It starts as a UTI and then it goes into your bladder.
Yikes.
But, you know, we were in the kitchen and my dad had come home from work or whatever. We were cleaning up from dinner and my mom was like all put out. She's like, Steve, you didn't even ask me about how my doctor's appointment went today. And I just interjected and I was like, he said your pussy broke. And My parents just kind of like sighed in disappointment and didn't even really look at me.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, what did he say? And then my mom just kind of paused and she's like, well, he said my pussy broke.
And it did.
It did. Her pussy was broken.
It fell off.
Yeah.
And then you went on.
Well,
further.
yeah, because I just blurt out things apparently.
Like
Bayleaf, Shuggy. Yeah, Shuggy and Biff. And sometimes my dad's name too, Steve. And I just said, if your pussy stank, you got 2 buttholes. And they didn't even fucking answer me. I fucking hate my family.
And then you were so betrayed that you texted me and Brittany. You were like, I just told my parents, if your pussy stank, you have 2 buttholes. And they didn't even respond. I hate it here. Didn't they do something earlier? I was like, yeah, if your pussy stank, you have 2 buttholes.
Yeah, I didn't even understand what you were saying.
If your pussy stank, you have 2 buttholes.
It just turns into fucking.
What happens if your butthole smells like fish? And you have 2 pussies.
You got 2 pussies.
There you
Congratulations.
Go. Congratulations.
You can have a baby come out your butt.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I have a baby come out of my butt anytime I have a big poopy.
Oh, my God, I know.
We had some poop situations.
Oh, my God.
Jillian shat her brains out for multiple days in a row.
Like a week straight.
A week?
A whole fucking week. And I thought it was maybe like a food poisoning thing at first, you know? And then I went to my doctor because I was like, hey, man, I've been shitting nonstop for like 3 days and it's just liquid and my asshole is raw.
I've been shitting straight liquid fire, man.
I've been shitting and screaming and farting and coming.
All at the same time. It just goes.
And then my doctor's like, you're not pissing though. And I was like really fucking concerned because I was dehydrated as fuck. I could not eat anything solid. Like,
oh, because I thought you meant leading up to that. Like,
no.
Yeah,
because of shitting my brains out. And he gave me Lomatil, which is like made of like a fucking opioid. It basically makes you constipated. That's what it does.
Oh my God.
So, because I was like, what even is diarrhea? And I looked it up and I found out that most feces starts out as liquid. Like it's all liquid when it goes into your intestines. And when you are like, you know, when it's passing through, it extracts all of like the liquid nutrients from the poopy.
Sure.
And that's how the solid stuff forms.
It's just waste. It's just shit your body couldn't process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the solid waste then exits your booty hole.
Oh,
And
yours exits?
It just exits. It just
Mine enters, but.
Oh, well, I mean.
And then it exits through the mouth. I think I might have fucked something up along the way.
That sounds like a you problem for sure.
Yeah, I did go on one of those roller coaster rides that shakes you around quite a bit, and I think things got turned.
It just flipped around. That makes sense. No, absolutely. Totally.
I do need to see someone. Anyway, you were shitting your brains out.
Well, yeah. So when you're sick, you know that liquid just goes straight through you.
Oh my God.
And so Lomatil essentially like slows that whole process down, so your intestines actually have a minute to fucking absorb stuff.
Yeah.
And it did work, but it made me so fucking tired, dude. I was fighting for my goddamn life.
I saw all the pictures you sent me from the past 3 weeks. All of them were just you in bed playing with your pussy. I mean, Gizmo.
Yes. My fuzzy little pussy.
Mm-hmm. You looked like you were about to die, though.
I looked like shit.
Yeah.
Like just dog shit.
Even more than normal,
Yeah.
which is really concerning.
Well, yeah, and that says something. Like I normally look like I'm about to die, but like I really was like on the brink of just fucking
Passing away.
turning into a corpse. So
Yeah, you almost were a ghost for a second, but I'm glad you pulled through.
I fought through. I re-entered the mortal realm. And
You did cross over for a second there.
Yeah.
And then God was like, nah, bitch.
It's not your time, you dumb bitch. Get back.
Get back. Get back to where you're from.
Be gone, thought. And then he sent me back.
In a strike of lightning.
And then I woke up and shit my pants again. No, you know, it was like a moment of triumph for me when I could fart finally without shitting myself. So that was cool. But I did pull through, I still don't even know what it was. So
that's so insane. I feel like a lot of people I knew recently have had stomach problems, and I don't know what the fuck that is, but
it might
Lord
be
help
stress.
y'all.
Who fucking knows, man?
Honestly,
stress does some crazy shit to your body.
What happens when I'm stressed? When I'm stressed, I get insomnia, which has happened a lot lately.
I get the whole body shakes and I can't stop like
you're like one of those fucking like wobbly wiggly fucking balloons that like
the little car salesman like balloon guys.
Yeah. Stress is so fun. I love it. But we're going to go de-stress. We're going to go get some food and go see the Pat Man.
The Scat Man.
Can that be the porn he does after this film fails?
He just goes into like hardcore fetish stuff.
It's just him in a fucking film official suit shitting on
oh my God.
a fucking off-brand Catwoman. Oh, Lord in heaven, Jesus Christ. Please let that happen or I will die.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't go see Batman because it's not gonna happen.
Everyone boycott Pat Man.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Robert Pattinson, and fuck you, Robert Pattinson.
Yes, boycott Pat Man.
Boycott Pat Man. Boycott Pat Man. Boy
Boycott
Scout Scat Man.
What? Boy Scout Scat Man. Let's not get them involved in this.
Well, I'm sure they would like to be.
The Boy Scouts of America.
The Boy Scouts.
Not to be confused with the Boy Scouts, okay? Anyway, we're going to go watch the Scat Man and the Cat person.
Right.
We'll let y'all know how it is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
When our opinion is irrelevant.
Hopefully that by that point, Robert will have come out with his voiced porn. So fingers crossed, everyone. Until then, I'm gonna be flicking the bean to Sebastian Stan in this Fresh movie that's coming out where he's a cannibal.
Yeah.
He can get it. And check us out for all of our thingies. All our links are in the description. So we're on Instagram. Check us out on our website. And there you can find YouTube videos, all this kind of shit. We're getting back into the Let's Play world. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff now that Jillian is back in town. The Jill is back in town. Ba-da-na-na-na, 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 ba-da-na-na-na-na.